Alright, let's get cracking here. Where's our layer at? 531. Yeah, I just started this up before the stream to check sound levels, and the layer was at like 800 some feet. I was like, oh my god. Hello, Enzo. Guess might as well go up and get this broadcast.
067 feet, dive eye.
Ah, I forgot to set that frickin' speed limit again on the... Let's just do it now. Yeah, so the RA guys say if you do your max time scale to 16 times, it messes up because 8 times was like the default, was the max in subcommand, and they increased it. According to him, they increased it to 16 times in dangerous waters, but did not update how that affects other things in other places. So like it might be going to 16 times, but other things still considered it 8 times. It's basically like they said it's just, that's all to say that it just introduces bugs and glitchiness into it. So just doing it there should be enough to fix it here. You don't need to restart the whole game. Okay, where's our layer this time? Oh, a little shallower. That's good. Don't worry, I'm not layer scumming. It's just randomly generated. I wonder if that should always be randomly generated or if it should be up to the mission designer to some extent. Oh, let's get this cracking over here. Do boo do boo boo. Got a ping from that guy.
067 feet, dive eye.
Hello, Typhoonita. Why no mods? I'm using Lawami right now, but not RA.
Sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 022. Designated Sierra 2.
Check out my Spreadshirt store for FPS Chasley mugs. Link possibly in the description. If not, it's in one of my other videos descriptions. Hello, Governor. Distant contact. Probably this guy. Hello, Santa Fighter. Okay, now when we get up here, we want to make sure you slow down. This thing cavitates at 10 knots. Shallow. Might as well just slow it down now. So I don't forget. And our max time lapse should now be 8 times. Oh my god. Bless my soul. Alright, let's raise that radio mast.
Raise the antenna, Chief of the Watch Eye. Raise the ESM mast, Chief of the Watch Eye.
Con, radio. New message traffic received.
Infiltrate exercise area, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. I said, okay, so I got a strategy for this mission here. I'm not sure if their starting location is randomized, but we knew they were coming in this way last time, and then I got detected here. So my plan is to try and sprint out early and then approach from the east. Just try to be on the eastern side of them. Alright, so we got all that cracking. Let's get that seagull. That's fine. Lower that. Yeah, we're just gonna start. We're gonna get down underneath this layer and start this speed run here. Where's that other spreadsheet? Might as well order the depth while I'm bringing that up. What depth do we want to go to here? Call it 460 feet.
Make my depth 460 feet, dive eye.
Here we go. What did it say it was? 410. All right, 3 miles this time. What would it have been if it was like when I started it in like 850 feet? 4.3, that's pretty far. But it's not that right now, it's 410. 3 miles. There you go. Alright, speed that up. We're going to be going quick today. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi. So that second level is supposed to be... How long did it take to do that minute? 8 seconds just then? 60 divided by 8. Spacing out on the math. Division in my head's not my strong suit. 7.5. So apparently that's still 8 times speed. Maybe you'd have to restart the game for that one. I don't know. Didn't seem to do anything. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Yeah, it's still at 16 times speed. Oh well. Not going to restart the mission at this point. Alright, we're down here. We're here. Let's get cracking.
Retrieve the starboard towed array. How am I?
Let's just retrieve the starboard. We'll use the port towed array. Might want to try and go quickly here. I can't remember what our speeds were on these guys last time. I wanted to say I was assuming this guy was at 10. I haven't changed course at all though, so this is all just going to be very rough. Yeah, there's no real way to get this solution here without changing course at all. Maybe we should try and establish their positions a little bit better before we go ahead and get cracking here. Sure, let's come shallow.
Make my depth 260 feet. Dive I.
Do boo do boo boo libba do boo do boo boo. Just have to try my darndest to stay away from 16 times speed. Alright, let's change course. What's the best way to change course here? It doesn't really matter. We'll do that.
Come left to course. 0, 3, 8. How am I?
Keep this speed up going here. Change your course, change your solution.
Stay on course. 0, 3, 8.
Plot solution, enter computer. Do not open the doors. It can be hard to tell sometimes because it's like, well, is it because I changed course or did he change course too in there at some point? You can see when something changed, but at this speed, not seeing, well, we don't need to have this just going crazy like this right now. 12 knots? No. 8 knots? He may have changed course almost here. Or he's going more that direction. Yeah, okay. There you go. Question is 8 or 10. We'll go with 10. It's a nice round number there. Punch that one in. Okay, seems to be heading away this time. And then Sierra 2. Just want to get rough estimates on their positions. We'll say 10 knots for him. Punch that one up in there. Okay. Alt H, give him my history. Give them histories. Which one was which? Was this the Zhang Kai down here? Yes, this is the Jin-kai. I am probably pronouncing that terribly badly. And then the one up here, I believe, was the Zhongwei. I guess I could. Well, yeah, I think some message we get says that they're either this or that, not Zhenghu. Do that one too. Medium, unknown. Confidence medium. Was this the one that had like the seagull? Oh, it tells me what sensor I found it in, but not what the sensor that I detected is or was. Yeah, the Type 364 surface radar and the top plate air radar. I think I was seeing both of those in that last mission. Okay, that's good enough for now. We're gonna go back down and resume our transit here.
Make my depth 4.
Well, it's a little shallower now.
Feet. Dive I.
That's fine. The layer depth itself doesn't actually affect how far away the shadow zone is, assuming that you are underneath the layer. Hey, Typhoonita, I have not had a chance to see Hunter Killer yet. Can you believe that? It's been like a year since it came out, and I made that reaction video. I guess I need to sit down and watch it at some point here. Just haven't gotten around to it. There's some like other submarine movie that came out. It's like a French movie. I think I'm more curious to see that. I thought I heard that one was pretty good. Why do you gotta put all these page returns at the end of the frickin' message here? Oh well. Let's yeah, we're gonna be. Oh, I haven't even used it. I guess I should be looking at it. Oh wait, stream that out. Just want to take a peek down here, make sure we're not sneaking up on anyone. We got to be a little careful with this transit because some tasking did mention there could be diesel subs in the area. Yeah, Zhongwei, Zhongkai, J-Wei, J-Kai. Sea Fleet songs are not currently important, maybe in the area. Infiltrate exercise area and then obtain the tests. Yeah, we're gonna try and really get in front of these guys here. That little run I did didn't help matters. Let's go ahead, pull this back in after doing a sweep while it's coming back in. No, pause that for a second. We need to take a hard look. What's going on down here? My toad may still be above the layer. Due north. Seeing something due north. 50, 125, 405. We're seeing the Jin on the toad. Okay. That throws a wrench in things. It's beneath the layer right now. Well, I guess the layer was a little deeper last time. It's possible. Huh. Interesting. Cannot seem to get a mark. Oh, it's because... Wow, what? That was very strong.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 2, 1. Designated Sierra 3.
Oh, the auto classification's flipping its shit. I don't even know why I'm bothering with it. I looked at the spreadsheet and know who this is. This is Qui-Gon Jinn. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't think we're seeing them on the broadband there. Can try and see if it'll mark it. Heyo! TPK 7. Hauling ass at 12 knots. So CR2 is probably doing 12 knots actually. Yeah, this one I was having precision issues with. You know, a good way to resolve that, I could just head this way for a little bit and really get some high bearing rate on them to really resolve that solution. I probably should. I know I'm trying to get this like speed run going. We really need to figure out, get a better fix on these guys, so we need to increase our bearing rate here. So do that. Let's get shallow. I guess we don't need to get that shallow, honestly. Just need to be able to hear pings.
Make my depth 360 feet. Dive I.
Hello, TARDIS Mechanic. Hello, Spaz Defend. French movie is called The Wolf's Call. Okay. Thank you. I'll be curious to see if we can still hear that Jin above the layer. I'm at 10 knots. I think my toad should be above the layer. I think it should be completely taut. Toit like a toiger. But we are very close to the layer, though, so we'll see. Just go to 260 just so I'm sure. Not mucking about. Let's just act with a little more definitiveness in our step.
Make my depth
A little safety margin.
60 feet. Dive I.
Have you seen the French movie Spaz Defend? Is that any good? Did you like it? Okay, we're up here. Here's our boy. There's somebody cooking and booking. Yeah, I still don't get that. Why in Lawami you can see stuff on the broadband before the narrow. It's like not how it's supposed to work. At least as I understand it. Interesting. That seems to be him peeking back in. But, maybe not. No, yeah, that's a 6125. 415. That's like a fishing boat, isn't it? 6125, 415. No, that's me. That is a Los Angeles. That's me. Silly goose. Tricks are for kids. I'm sure someone has Rent-A-Cow, but I presently do not have it. Yeah, that one would be a little trickier to do for the 688i because it doesn't list your array depth anywhere in here. You have to like be looking at the output of the game in some kind of console to see that. At least to get that data, I'm sure someone's done it. Okay. That sounds good. Sounds interesting. I'm always a fan of getting more submarine movies. Alrighty then. Let's chew on this bearing for a little bit. Got max bearing rate on this guy. Right 1 degree per minute. Don't want to do this for too long here. And we're not getting any pings on our boy to the south at this position either. This orientation. I don't really care about him too much. Am I getting any pings from this guy? Okay, yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, where are them pings at? Oh yeah, this is helping us immensely with his solution here. Whoa, hello. Okay, that's a pretty accurate fix right there, assuming that speed, of course. Hello. What about on here? Can I get him on here? Ayo. Screw you, spherical. I don't know. Maybe I know the Lawami reduced like the noise on the spherical array a lot, so maybe in the stock game you wouldn't really be able to see that too much. And maybe they couldn't adjust for it otherwise. CR4. Yeah. 8. Let's just check with the jin-class as well. Just to be sure. If they're both TPK 8, then yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah, 8, okay. Yeah, he's at 12 knots too. Okie dokie. Supposedly not seeing our Jin Qui-Gon Jinny. Damn, he's beneath the layer. 50, 180, 461. Zhang Wei. Zhang Kai's all the way up there, 430. Could be F22P. There'd be no way to distinguish that until 5th frequency. And I don't think I'm getting 5th on the Toad right now. Wouldn't expect to be. You gotta be really close to get the 5th. Oh, wait. No, it's the 4th. 760. 75. Yeah, it doesn't narrow it down any further. No, not Malaysia. No Yarrow Frigate 2000. One of these guys, but the brief said Zheng Wei, so we'll go with that. But yeah, look at this. Oh, it's just turning over great. Just got a great fix on this solution. Take that to the bank. Okay, they're close. We gotta figure out a plan here. Underneath the layer. This guy is... No, it's not that. I'm like freaking losing time here. Remarks, at least two launched. See no defense. What about sensors? Confidence high. No sensor data. Okay, that's fine. I'm assuming it has a Toad. Maybe not. But we got ahead. We got all we needed on those guys. Got a good fix of their position. CR3, did I ever get any good data on him? No. Yeah, he's beneath the layer. That's interesting. So these guys are above the layer, and I presume their sonars aren't that good. Worried about this guy hearing me. Let's get down there near that thing.
Make my depth 360 feet. Dive eye.
They're worried those helos. I'm worried about those helos as well. Hey, Marcel. A lot of these missions I find on Subsim or a website called Subguru. There's a lot of stuff on there. In general, I like Lawami better for single player. The AI is not as frustratingly overpowered as I will say. I think the AI can be quite frustrating in RA. Borderline ridiculous. RA is better for multiplayer. For me, mostly just because it adds a lot of platforms to play as. Whether or not some mods have subs more overpowered than others is up for debate. I don't think anyone knows the answer to that question unless they're in the know. And they're not going to tell us. But RA does make for better multiplayer in that it's more balanced. If US subs supposedly are so much better than Russian subs, that wouldn't make for fun multiplayer. That's why I think a purely realistic military simulator would not really be a good game to play, because in real life, you don't want it to be a fun, even, balanced match. You want to just completely annihilate your enemy and give them no chance to win. And I don't find that particularly exciting in a video game. It's good if you're trying not to die in real life, but it doesn't really make for a good video game in my opinion. Hello, Liviu. Is that how I say your name? what do I have done to that water? Do you mean this water or the game of Dangerous Waters? Alright guys, this is my thought process. We got this Jin beneath the layer, and we got these ships above the layer. But also potentially helos. I'm not really worried about the ships detecting me passively, but I am worried about those helos. And if I go beneath the layer, I'm worried about that Jin detecting me. Because I want to try and make a beeline. I want to approach from this side of them, and I want to get over there. I guess the question is how far they're going to be given X amount of time. In an hour, they're going to be here. Zhengwei, 11:35. No, it's not Zulu time. I don't think this game uses Zulu. I think it uses local time. And then, if I were to just go straight that way at 15 knots, I could go more like this direction. I'd be there in an hour, which is really cutting it close. In 45 minutes, I'd be... What's 3/4 of 15? I don't think it's a nice number. It's like 11.75 or something. I'd be like here, and they'd be here. Kind of put myself in a pickle with all this being a little sloppy up front here about getting their stuff. I've been kind of dicking around for half an hour. Should have just done this from the beginning. Oh, you guys want it to be like one of those movies where the audience knows what's going on, but I don't. Yeah, quick missions, I don't really find that fun, even in the stock game. They're just very... Once you learn, you pick up really quickly on the pattern of it, and it's really not that random. It's kind of like, what's that one game that purported to have 80 trillion different worlds you could visit, but they're all kind of the same? It's like that. The quick missions are all kind of like that. But they are things you can play that you've never seen before, so I guess they have that going for them. This is just how the water looks in this game. Maybe I have all the settings cranked up, which isn't hard to do on a 14-year-old game, 15-year-old game. But yeah, this is just what it looks like in Dangerous Waters. I mean, if that guy is behind him, you're 26,000 yards away. I think I just gotta get cooking that direction there. Set course this way.
Come left to course. 1, 1, 1. Helm I.
15. Okay. Now, if I did that, I'd be here, which would be pretty good far away from them. We'll do the 15 knots. Question is above or below the layer. I think below is probably my better choice here. Just to be safe. I don't know. It just all depends on what this guy is capable of. I'm not sure what his sonar is capable of here. There's really nowhere to run to. There's nowhere to hide. Some kids from the other side. Yeah, making missions. The only issue with that is I guess you could make a mission and then come back to it a year later. Because when you make it, you know how it's going to go. So you're kind of inherently spoiled yourself. But the more you get people making missions, the more stuff there will be to play out there. What do you think? Should I just restart the mission and have better time management from the get-go? I don't need that waypoint. How long have I been going here for? 37 minutes? Oh my gosh. I guess we don't have anything. Well, I was going to say we don't have anything to lose. We have time to lose. Real life time here. I guess let's just get under there and let's get to it.
Make my depth 460 feet. Dive I.
All ahead standard. Helm I. Retrieve the starboard towed array. Helm I.
Yep. If I remember from last time, wasn't that Jin? It was either much closer or much further than I thought he was. Don't remember which.
Stream the port towed array. Helm I.
Yeah, there's our boy Ginny. Where's that? I don't know if that sound profile thing is accurate from RA to Lawami. I feel like that's the best thing I got to go off. I just want to see like where the steps and noise are for the LA because I don't think it's like continuous. I think it's piecewise. Like you go from 5 to 6 knots, it goes like, for example, 65 to 66. I don't think it like smooths in between there. I think it's just steps. I think it just steps up. Yeah, it's weird that we can see him down here. I guess we should reacquire him on the Toad here. On the TB-16.
Con sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 0, 2.
And the fact I can see him so big on this thing,
Sierra 5.
I think is loud. I can tell you that much right now. That thing is loud. What is all that? Oh, those are TB-23 tracks. You can get rid of those. That's fine. Nope, not Akula. Jin. I'm using Mode ID 3. I think when I first streamed Lou Doctrine, I used Mode ID 4, but everything was just too small. It was hard to say. And by everything being too small, I mean the text. The text was all too small. It's hard to read. Yeah, if at the beginning I'd just gone that way to get that good solution on, we could probably be like down here by now. Much better. I guess I could do more like this. Nope, stop it. Stop it. I don't want to make all them waypoints over there. Can really try and get like in front of them here. 1 hour. Oh no, I don't want 1 hour from now. 11:35 to 10:52 is 17 minutes. So take this down to 43. Let me re-update that position based on 11:35, 10:52. We can just say the 9 miles here. His course is 165. That was a little rough. I could already tell that's not where he was going to be. 9 miles. Zhangwei, approximately 11:35. Be here in 21 minutes, which is a third of an hour, so 4 miles. He'll be here at 11:03, 11:13. When he's there, I'll be here. When he's there, I'll be here. Does that make sense? Okay, well, okay, I'm going to be there in 40 minutes, you say, so that could be, we should do that for 8 miles. What's the present time? 40 minutes is 11:35, yeah, okay. So I did something wrong there. 11:35, I think I was being too approximate, so we'll get rid of that one. Okay, we might be able to button that up a little bit more here. Might just be able to go ahead and straight shot that like that. The only question is that Ginny. I'm not sure when that Ginny's going to see me. Is that him right there? That faint little line. How's that solution looking? We got no solution on him. Range 16 kiluyards. 8 miles. Oh, I'm worried about them getting a whiff. I just want to be able to keep up with him. I guess I just got to keep tabs on his speed whenever he slows down. Should probably slow down too. Wish I could set up like some kind of alert for that he's like slowing down. Add that to my list of desired features for dangerous waters too. Perilous fluids. Okay, I'm going too fast on here to see him on that. It would be nice to have that multi-sensor, just because the Toad gives you the crap data if you're turning all the time. Let's do this. Let's just try and get like right on their course by the edge of this thing. Let's do that. Just try and really get in front of them. Be there in 26 minutes. So it's a little under 6 miles, so they'll be there. Range will be 5.3 miles, and right now it's like 8. Okay, so they won't get to 10,000 yards until about then, and then we can try and like slink off to the side. This is all just for this guy. I know this thing breaks off at some point. We just gotta keep paying attention to that. See when he slows down. And as they get closer, we can slow down a little bit too. We have a little wiggle room here. fact, I may start doing it a little bit
Wake
here.
down, 14 knots, maneuvering eye.
Start the slowing a little bit. Well, that just opens that up nice and clear too. Is that our guy? Is that our Jin? Can't frickin' mark him. Hello. Can mark you here.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact.
1147
004,
and
designated
1835. Yeah, I mean, of the Chinese subs here, that's the only one it can be. The Chinese nuke boats. Ooh, where are these supposed diesels out there? It's always a good question. Just keep scanning. Oh, I forgot when I'm like doing these time lapses, I want to like have auto crew turned on here. Don't want anything to catch me off guard because I'm being dumb.
Con, sonar, I have a new contact. Bearing 237, designated Sierra 7.
Got some good data on them. Just keep paying attention. No, I was trying to do like the just keep swimming, but do it for paying attention. Doesn't really work. Oh, hello. He managed to get him on the spherical there. Sierra 6 to Sierra 5. Let's turn you off for a second here. Sierra 6. Merge it up. It's pretty good so far. Part of me is considering wanting to run that way just to kind of open it up from them a little bit, but that means it'll take longer for me to get to this point. So I could potentially run this way and go a little faster and then try and swing it around. I don't know. It's all like geometry questions. Just want to keep an eye on that guy. Keep an eye on the Ginny. Look for any. I think by the time he changes speed, though, it might be too late if he notices me. Maybe we should do more like this. So at this rate, is the range opening up on these guys? It is opening up ever so slightly. The math of it, the angle we're at, means our effective speed with respect to them is just about the same, even though we're going 14 knots. Worried about helos hearing me, being counter-detected and getting the mission progress wiped out, being like, "Dah." Who knows where that guy's at this point? Haven't a clue. Not getting any pings from them, as as one would expect. We shouldn't be getting pings from them. 387's layer is shallowing. Shallowing? Is that even a verb? We could go to 450, 440 even. I think my plan now is to try and actually, yeah, kind of keep this distance and then get more in front of them and then kind of cut across here.
Make my depth 440 feet. Dive I.
Hug up in on this layer a little bit, assuming these helos have their dipping sonars and sonobuoys. We want to keep that shadow zone as small as possible. Do I have that open still? I wonder how much this would drop it off 440. Oh, did I do? Oh, I did it for the layer depth before, not my current depth. Okay. Squeezy. So 3.1 miles. Wait, did I just? Yeah, okay. I just had a brain fart for a second. It's like, how the hell do I make a range circle? Bop. Once we cross that point, we'll drop our speed down. Very much in the baffles. We're quickly approaching. 7 minutes to go. Well. Yeah, once we drop down here, we'll slow to 2/3, then head east. Let's slow to 2/3 now. Might as well head east now. Yeah, just let's go east. Alright, sonar should finally get the hint and drop that as a reciprocal track. Doesn't seem they have gotten the hint. Still coming into them baffles, huh? Getting brighter, getting closer, getting brighter. 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a sixth of an hour, so he'll go 2 miles in 10 minutes. And we'll be crossing our shadow zone soon there. Let's do 12 knots.
Make turns for 12 knots. Maneuver
Of course, I think this guy does something different eventually here. But I just want to kind of like get out of their way. Guess we can do a little more like this. Kind of angle it out a little bit. Oblate it out. It's like the same as the torpedo evasion tutorial, running at an angle. Really maximizes everything. And back in the baffles, there you go. Check out our solution on them. What? That's not right. Master 1. Ooh, that just kind of pushed him back a little bit there from our previous solution. Just a little bit. Still doing 12 knots though. Guessing, ooh, what time is it? 11:33? Yeah, there you go. Pretty good. Pretty good estimation there.